Hi everyone, Melody Tao here with Marketing Melody, Marketing Your Way to Success. Welcome to another webinar with SDAR. Today we're talking about video marketing for real estate. Super excited to present on this topic because this is a very exciting topic that is going to help all of you guys amplify and make your marketing much stronger to attract those sellers, buyers, and to get you more clients for your real estate business. So again, thank you so much for being here. And thanks to SDAR for partnering with us in these webinars so that we can provide you with wonderful education. So just to get started, a quick test. If you can see me and hear me okay, type in the yes in the chat box. I will be utilizing the chat box throughout the presentation. So make sure you're familiar with that. I want to make this presentation interactive. I want to make it engaging, and I want to make it something where you can participate in. So hello to Marcus. I see you saying hello to Beth too. Hello, Celia. I'm letting people in as we are going through the webinar. So if you see me clicking over on the other screen, that's why people are still joining in. So let's go ahead and dive right into today's webinar so I can get you guys out of here at a reasonable time and we can learn about video marketing for real estate. So I like to always do a welcome, and I want to get to know the audience better. So utilize the chat box and type in the audience. When was the last time you posted a video on social media? If it was never, that's okay too. I like to just get to know people in the room and where they're at with video marketing. When was the last time you posted a video on social media? Susan says never, Sarah says never, Beth says last week, so I like that. Marcus says yesterday. So it looks like there's a mix of you who have never done it and a mix of you who are regularly posting videos. Celia says never. Whether or not you've done it yesterday or never, Kathy says last month. This is definitely a great training to reinforce some of the things you're already doing or encourage you to start doing some things to start growing your business with video. Next question that I have here, what was the video about if you posted a video? If you have never posted a video, type in what you would like to have a video of on social media. So what was the video about if you did answer yes to that first question? And if the answer was no, then let me know what you would like to post a video about. For some reason, my exercise ball in the background keeps popping up every time I move my arm. So I'm going to see if I can move that aside so it doesn't pop up on the screen. All right, not sure that's going to make it better or worse. Sometimes I sit in that for my desk. All right, educating footage from a vacation, a weekend getaway trip, a listing video last month. So all sorts of different things from weekend getaways, vacations to educating people. We'll talk about that stuff throughout our presentation today. All right, so let's figure out if we are here in the right place. Type in the number of any of these or all of them if they apply to you. And it's okay if they do. We're all here to learn and work together and really be able to up our video game with our marketing. So type in the number 1 if you have never posted a video on social media before. I know there's a few people who've never done that. So number 1, if this is you. Number 2, if you don't completely know how to post videos, and even if you do, you don't really know how to optimize them, so you're taking full advantage of the video post. So type in number 2 if you feel like this is you. You don't completely know how to post, maybe you're hesitant because there's all these different features, or maybe you're not sure how to take advantage once you do post. And then type in the number 3 if you are not consistent with posting videos on social media. So maybe you do post videos, but you're not consistent with it. And give me 1 second, I'm going to move the ball again because for some reason my exercise ball is still moving around. It's exercising without me. So give me 1 second while I do that. And so there's a handful of number 3s here. All right, there we go. Hopefully it's out of the way. So a bunch of people are number 3, 2, but no on number 3. So that's okay. If any of these are you, you're absolutely in the right place to be learning here today. I want to share some compelling stats about video marketing. And keep in mind, I can share all the stats that I want. I can share all the benefits that I want, but it's still up to you to take the initiative to get started and decide that video marketing is something that you want to incorporate into your real estate marketing. It is not something that everyone wants to do. However, I do recommend it because it is something that gives you the most visibility. First stat I want to share, Facebook gets over 8 billion video views per day. As much as 62% of people agreed to being more interested in the product after seeing it in a Facebook story. And next stat here, 75 million people access Facebook's video platform every day. Now, these are stats about Facebook, but there's other platforms as well. And then in general, social media video generates as much as 1,200% more shares than text or image content combined. So people are likely sharing posts more when there are videos incorporated into the post versus just an image or text. It makes your content more interactive and it makes your content more engaging. Next, I like to share one of my own quotes. So if you guys are on social media, feel free to follow me and tag me. Marketing quote that I like to share is that you are your best marketing asset. So when you're thinking about marketing your business, your real estate business, there's no one else who can represent you better than yourself. So you definitely want to take advantage of the resources that are out there, including video marketing. And again, if you're not following me, feel free to connect with me on Instagram under @marketingmelody. Feel free to pull out your Facebook, like my page, Marketing Melody, and you're welcome to post anything about the webinar, post any quotes, tag me, and I'll make sure to share your content as well to make this even more interactive. I'll share the stuff at the end, and I like to reshare people that are sharing stuff in my courses. So you're probably thinking, for those of you especially who said they've never posted a video before, how do I get started with video marketing? Sometimes this is the most overwhelming part. It's just to get started and you just don't know where to start. So I'll share a few tips with you on how you can get started if you're brand new, or if you're not brand new and you do make video, how you can take it to the next level and really get to the place where you're more consistent and confident with your videos. First thing is that we want to understand the different types of video that are out there so that we can be consistent and choose the type to start with that best works for your business. I have a lot of clients who I work with come to me and they have a whole list of ideas that they want to start with right away. I want to do testimonials. I want to do videos with drones of my listings. I want to do videos of the city of San Diego and highlighting certain places. So if you've never really done video, or you haven't really taken the initiative to be consistent and have a video strategy, don't start with every idea. Choose one type of video and start with that type of video first. Be consistent with that video, and then you can add on different types of video. If you're doing too much at once, you're going to end up doing nothing at all, especially with video when it can get overwhelming and challenging to create content. Some types of video that are really popular. Now, this is very popular on YouTube, demo videos. If you go on and look up online search engine stats, YouTube is the second largest search engine. So people search for things on YouTube more than any other search engine other than Google, even though Google and YouTube are owned by the same company. People like to see visuals of things. So if you're thinking, how do I demonstrate real estate? You can do different demo videos, maybe that encourage people to get their homes ready to be listed. Here are a few updates you can make to have your home be listed quicker. Here are some things to increase your curb appeal if you're listing your home. So any type of demo videos are really popular on social media, especially on YouTube. Next, there are educational or how-to videos. I saw someone typing earlier that they wanted to do, or they maybe already have done, educational videos. Educational videos are great because they make you stand out as an expert in your industry. And I'll go more in depth onto educational videos after this slide. And then testimonial videos. It's always great to have other people recommending you, and it's even a stronger and compelling reason for others to use you when they see people in their network recommending you. So if you can grab people on video, giving you testimonials, that's always a powerful video to have. And then event videos. So there's not too many events going on now, but people love to see recaps of events that you've done. So maybe you're hosting a first-time home buying workshop. Maybe you're hosting a big open house. Recapping events on video is always a great way to encourage people to attend future events and just to showcase what your company is doing. There are expert interview videos. So when I say expert, oh, my PowerPoint just cut off right now. I'm going to return it back on, but I'll keep explaining. When I say expert interview videos, this means that you are interviewing other people who are experts or know a lot about something that you want your audience to also be educated on. So for example, maybe you are interviewing a lender or an escrow person, or maybe you're interviewing someone who does home improvements. You're giving your audience some valuable education and information from someone other than you that is related to your industry. So expert interview videos. All right, let me see if I can do my screen. Can you guys see my slides again? I think it cut out for some reason. Give me a yes if you can see my slides, or if I have to do the share again.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much to whoever answered. I think that was maybe Marcus. Can't quite tell who's answering, but expert interview videos. Right, let's get back to that slide or the types of videos. So these are the basic types of videos that you can get started with. I'm going to share the one that might be the easiest to get started with and give you guys a little bit of a quick activity to do so you can get started with these videos. So the video that I recommend getting started with, if you've never done video before, is a video that makes you look like the expert, and that is an educational video. So how many of you could have raised your hands or give me a thumbs up would love to be seen as the expert in your industry? This means that when someone in your network is asking for a referral, people automatically think of you. How many of you want to be that person where if someone says, hey, do you know anyone in real estate? People automatically think of you. I'm seeing me, yeses, a lot of excitement over that. So same with me. If someone asks a question on social media and say, hey, can anyone help me with social media? I would love it if people recommended me. Okay, so in order for people to see you as the expert, especially if they're not seeing you all the time in person, you need to make sure that you are the one that's educating people so that they think of you when there is a need and that you're top of mind. So educational videos are one of the easiest videos to get started with, and they have the most impact because it makes people remember where they learned things from. Now, people sometimes come to me and my clients come to me and say, but if I share all these tips, why would they use me? Why would they come to me if they already know this information? Well, just because someone knows the information doesn't mean that they're going to sell their house themselves. It doesn't mean that they're going to go ahead and list it themselves and find a loan officer themselves. They are going to still use your type of service, and the fact that you taught them how to do things, they'll remember you. Now, maybe there are some people that are going to do it themselves and they're not going to call you. However, someone might ask them, hey, where'd you learn this? And then they might say, oh, I learned it on Facebook from my friend Marsha, from my friend Marcus, or from my friend Susan. They had a video about it. So even if they are doing it themselves, people can ask them and they'll share it where they learned the information, which is again why it's so valuable to be someone who's seen as an expert online. So you might be thinking, but how do I decide what to educate people on? So I want you to take a minute right now, take a piece of paper or type somewhere, or even go in the chat box and take a minute to write down 3 most commonly asked questions you get about your industry. Most of you here who are in real estate, what are the top 3 questions that people ask you about real estate? Write them down now, and I would love for you to share them in the chat as well, or at least share one question that you get asked over and over again. I will share some examples of social media. People ask me all of the time, how do I consistently post on social media? So I know that when people ask me that question, consistency is a challenge because so many people are asking me. I have tons of people saying the question, how's the market? What's my home worth? So these are common questions you get asked as a realtor. Another common question I get asked as a marketing professional is, are people even seeing my posts? People always ask me and talk about the visibility of their posts. So because of the fact that I get asked these questions a lot, I'm going to go ahead and make a video talking about the top 3 ways you can get more visibility on your posts. I'm also going to make a video on the top 5 ways that you can start being consistent with your marketing. So I'm now answering questions that people have before they even ask them, based on thinking about what I commonly get asked in my industry. Beth says, do you think the market will change? So these are all awesome questions. I hear them a lot myself, just from working in the real estate industry with a lot of realtors. So I don't know where to get the answers to these though. But if you are an expert, you're the realtor, why not make videos covering these topics? Why not make a video? Sarah says, what's my house worth? Saying, what's my house worth? Here's how to tell. And maybe you can give them information on how to submit their information and go through a process to find out what their house is worth. Someone's going to say, how's the market? Now the market's always changing. Maybe you could do a market update once a month or once a week and say, hey, for the month of September, here's what's happening in the market. Here's what's projected to happen next month in the market. Kathy says another question she gets asked is, what is the listing process? That is a great question, because most people who have never listed their home have no idea how to list their home. And right now, a lot of agents, I've even had agents come up to me and call me and ask me to list my home. I have no idea really what that entails. This is the first home that I've ever purchased, so I've never listed a home before. So knowing that is a great opportunity to get people excited and interested in possibly listing their home, saying, right now, if you list your home, you can be able to get up to X amount more value than if you wait. Whatever that is, take the time to answer these questions. So all of you have written down your questions, hopefully 3. If you've never made a video before, or even if you have, you already now have 3 videos that you can make that are going to answer questions for people who want to know more about real estate. So start with that. If you have never started before, those 3 questions that you get asked, use those to make your first 3 videos. All right, the number 2 step that I really want to address is getting over the fear of video. I know that when I make a video, I hate watching it back. How many of you feel the same way as me? Like, I just cringe. I don't like watching myself on video. If you feel this way too, give me a yes in the comments, or kind of let me know in the comments. I know that I'm not alone in feeling this way, where I hate watching myself on a video. I see Beth giving me the thumbs up. So the reason why a lot of people don't go on video is because they just are afraid of messing up. They're afraid of not knowing what to say. They're afraid of looking or embarrassing themselves, or looking like they don't know what they're talking about. So I'm going to talk about the steps to get over this. And this is so important, because this is the main reason I get for not going on video. People just don't want to do it. They just kind of cringe at themselves. But if you can get over this fear, you can actually turn your videos into something compelling and exciting that you're about to do to share with your audience. Number 1 is that you want to have a strategy. So when I talked about the different types of video, I want you to choose one type of video first to start with, having an understanding and strategy of your video marketing, why you're doing it, and the reason why you're creating each video is going to help you significantly. It's going to help you feel more confident in the content you put out there. Maybe you're putting out videos once a week or once a month about listings you have. Have a strategy for to do that. Have a strategy for getting the videos, uploading the videos. Have a reason for putting the videos up there. Have a way for people to give you a call to action. Have a call to action in the video if you're creating a video strategy. So these are all things that come with time, they come with patience, and they come with work. It's not like you're going to hang up for this webinar and then immediately have this video marketing strategy that's going to generate tons of home sales. It is something that you have to decide that you want to partake in and that you want to use as a way to grow your business. I will tell you, of all the agents that I work with, the top agents, the ones that are selling a lot of homes, the ones that are getting a lot of referrals, they all do have a video marketing strategy of some sort. So if you are thinking about realtors in your office or in your network that are successful, you probably have seen them with some sort of video presence online, whether it's for their homes, their listings, or whether it's themselves representing themselves as an expert in real estate. Next is that practice makes perfect. the thing that I hear all the time is that I don't want to mess up on video. Well, videos don't have to be live. They can be. Even if they are live, you can still practice them. Practice what you're going to say and practice being on video. So if you have a video about the market, go ahead and record yourself and do a run through and don't post it. Have that be a practice session so that when the camera's rolling, you feel more comfortable and confident actually going out there and making that video that you want to post. But also keeping in mind that on social media, videos are casual, you're talking to your friends, and they don't have to be perfect. So if you have a video where you feel like you messed up a little bit, that's totally okay. That perfect that I'm talking about just means that you're appearing to be confident, you're appearing to be prepared, and you're also prepared that if you say something wrong or if you mess up, you can kind of roll with the punches and continue with the video without worrying too much about looking like a fool on camera. So the practice and strategy is going to help you significantly. You can also start by sharing your videos to a smaller audience. So if you feel like you're really camera shy, make a little video and send it out to a few people, send it out to a few customers and say, hey, I made this video, I want to share it with you. Or maybe share it on Facebook to just your friends and family so that you get used to putting yourself out there on video. You don't have to share it to every single person that you come across if you're not comfortable yet on video or if you're just learning. Sharing to a smaller audience is absolutely okay. And it's the key to getting started and getting over that fear of eventually sharing your videos with a larger audience. And then next, keep this in mind when you're making videos, is that you are now creating a valuable piece of content that you can repurpose later on. You can use the video for your email marketing. You can use a video on your website. You can reshare it to different social media platforms. Understanding and knowing that that one video is going to help significantly increase your visibility on other platforms and other marketing tools, that's going to help you be more confident in wanting to create video and getting out there. All right, so now that we've talked about getting over the fear of video, types of video, and how to create some educational videos, let's talk about basic equipment for videos. So before I get into the equipment, does anyone have any questions about what we've covered so far? I will also be around at the end for more Q&A, but we've gone through it quickly, so I want to hear if anyone has any specific questions about that.
Yes, I do.
All right, Marcus, go ahead.
Amy Melody, yeah. One of my most frustrating things with videos is that I do these videos, the demonstrational video, the educational videos, and I post them on Instagram and Facebook. And, you know, we get our normal views, but then I post, and there's a lot of work that goes into this. There's a lot of preparation that goes into creating these videos. And I get 100 to 200 views of these educational videos. Yet then I turn around and I go on Reel. I do a 30-second just handheld, nothing special, takes me 45 minutes to edit, and it gets 11,000 views. So why am I supposed to put all this money, effort, and time into creating all these beautiful videos, educational videos, you know, testimonials, if they don't get the views a 30-second, you know, handheld clip is going to generate?
Yeah, that's a great question, Marcus. And that's funny because my next webinar with SDAR in a couple of weeks is about Reels. So we're going to go over the Reels in 2 weeks from today. Reels is a type of video. So it's a newer type of video content that's a very short form video. And the reason why they're generating so much interest is because they're easy and quick to watch. And they're also videos that you can literally see in 15, 30 seconds, and people have short attention spans. So if Reels are working for you, I would absolutely continue doing the Reels. However, I would also continue making your regular videos, but maybe you can take a look at the strategy. Maybe you're cutting back. So maybe if you're making too many videos, you're investing so much money into every video, maybe say, you know what, I'm going to stick to just doing a video once a month about XYZ, and maybe cut back on those. However, because you're generating so much buzz on Reels, take advantage of that and use Reels to promote the videos that you're making. Maybe do some behind the scenes clips of videos that you're making that are taking the 45 minutes, taking all that effort, and incorporate it that way. And also let people know, hey, you can watch the full video in my bio or on my YouTube channel or wherever that is. But if Reels are working for you, I would continue going with that. And I would take a look at your actual video marketing strategy to see if there's anything you can tweak there. But I'm going to tell you though, it never hurts to have the basic static videos, because those are things that people can look up over and over again. People can find it on Google. People can find it on your timeline, on your YouTube. Reels is something that is a little bit more fleeting, similar to stories, but they stand there for longer. Whereas people kind of see them. They're not necessarily going to go back over and over again to watch the Reels if they need compelling information on how to design their home for listing. You know, the Reels are there kind of for entertainment, which is why people have taken to Reels so heavily. And again, if anyone's wondering what the heck a reel is, we have a training about that in just 2 weeks from now, but they are a type of video. So that can be something that you do if it works for you. And Marcus, it sounds like you're getting all these views. I would keep doing what you're doing on the reel. So hopefully that helps, but it's just kind of, you know, giving you a state of the situation where right now reels are very popular and they just well.
Yeah, it just doesn't, the cost benefit ratio is it's just not worth it almost, you know?
Well, I might have to talk to you, get some examples of your reels for my next webinar so I can showcase that they're doing really well on the reel.
Surprisingly blew me away. I'm like, what the hell did I just do?
So how many videos are you posting? Regular videos, not reel videos?
Again, it's just kind of like we try to do some not education. We try to do some humorous videos. What we did is on IGTV. Obviously, if it's longer than a certain length, then they're on IGTV. And we try to like look at different agents, you know, in this multiple counteroffer situation world that we've just experienced. We analyze the different agents that we've come across as listing agents. You know, we had a baller type, we had the Stepford type agent. So we posted about 7 or 8 different buyer's agent types. And again, it's just, you know, the views, then I do all the tagging, I do all the everything else. And it's just, it seems like grabbing followers on Instagram on a business page is like pulling teeth. I feel like I'm just notching one person. I'm almost celebrating every single person that follows us on Instagram.
And that's great. This should be
but then I like I said, and then I do some stupid little 30-second clip on Reels, and this has happened. Mostly we get over 1,000 views on our Reels, but then like 3 videos that I posted got over 11,000. All of a sudden. So I just have no idea what I did differently. Well, I have a sense, but you know, it's just like, why do all this other stuff if you can just get that's what you want. You want the views, you want the followers, and if people don't seem to react to the educational, the entertaining, and the humorous videos, then by God, I'll give them Reels.
Well, you just have to figure out what works for you. So right now, if the reels are working well, then definitely stick with those. But videos in general do still get more visibility than a post with text or just images. So we're kind of comparing those. Now, reels is a newer type of marketing. And again, with social media, everyone here has to keep in mind that things are constantly evolving and changing. You might learn about something and then, oh, all of a sudden there's something new. That's the nature of social media. And that is just how it works. So if you have decided to really be using social media in your marketing, you do have to keep in mind that things are constantly changing and you do have to adapt, which is why I do these trainings frequently with you guys to give you information on the latest things that are happening on social media. Again, we have a training all about reels coming up in 2 weeks. So Marcus, I'm going to remember your name to try to connect with you to maybe showcase the reels that are getting the 11,000 views. All right, so let's talk about basic video equipment. Thank you for that question. And we'll have more questions at the end. A lot of people think you need all this big fancy equipment to create videos for social media. Okay, and they are intimidated by the fact that they might have to do all this stuff to be able to get one video. Now, that is true that there are very perfectly polished videos that look amazing on social media, but it is also okay to create casual videos where you're just talking to your audience. And one of those types of videos is a reel, or they are stories. Those are videos too. They're more casual. They're not this big production that you're spending tons of money and tons of time on. And the reason why people connect with those videos is because they are things that humanize your brand. They're easier to relate to than a perfectly polished video you might find on a corporate website. So basic equipment that you need, and it's not very much. Some of it's not even equipment. Some of it's just finding the right place to get this equipment, is number one, a smartphone. You can use an actual camera, and I do have an actual camera that I use for YouTube videos. I mostly do YouTube videos for fun, for traveling. People are talking about vacation videos. That's what I do my YouTube videos for, to share things with my family. You can use a real camera, but if you have a smartphone, most smartphones now, I just have an iPhone. It can take video, and you can use your smartphone to have video. The next thing is that you want to make sure that whatever video platforms you want to use, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, you have the updated version of that app. This is really important because when the apps get updated, some of the features for video change. So you might not be able to have access to everything on apps that are outdated. Sometimes you can set your phone to automatically update. Now, I don't do that just for battery purposes, but periodically make sure that when you're posting a video, you have the updated version of the app. Facebook sometimes doesn't even let you use certain features, or same with other platforms if you don't have the updated version. Next, you want to make sure that you have good lighting. Okay, good lighting is key, and it can make or break your video. So for example, right now I'm in the room, the lighting's okay here, so you can see my face clearly, but if I were to make a video, and let's say let me pull this window, and it looked really dark and dim, and it's kind of blurry, and maybe you can't see my face. I mean, this is not too bad right now, but I've seen videos where people are in a really dark room, and it's just hard to see on the eyes. People are not going to want to watch the video no matter how good the content is, because it's really hurting their eyes. Okay, so all seen videos where it's really dark, you can't see the person, or it's blurry. You want to avoid that by having good lighting. Few things you can do. Now, if you are talking about a home, or you're about to do an open house, make sure you're standing where you're in front of a window so natural light is shining on you. Natural light is always the most recommended, and it's the best light source. If you do not have natural light, you can buy a light ring. You can have small ones that are about $20. You can up to big ones that cost a lot more. So I have this small one right here that I use for my desk if I need to. It's a handheld one. There's also ones you can attach to your phone. I do have a link on my Amazon store. I will share all the equipment that I recommend. I'll put that in the chat when I get to look that up. And then actually I'm going to do that right now as I talk about the last point. And then the last 2 points. And then the next thing is quality sound. So if you have good lighting, but people cannot hear your video because it is so loud in the background, or there's so much background noise, it's going to be hard for them to want to watch your video. So make sure you have good quality lighting and sound. Okay, so for good sound, if you're just using your phone, make sure you are at a place that does not have a lot of noise. Maybe they're doing construction. You don't want to do your video when they're doing construction. If you are recording something at home, I know a lot of people are working from home right now, and it's hard because there's always pets, kids, people, and other things going on around at home. So just do your best to try and have a quiet place to film. Okay, again, sometimes that's not always possible, but I recommend making sure there's not a lot of background noise that'll make people not want to watch the video if they feel like they can't hear what you're saying. And if you see the screen here, having a tripod is something that I highly recommend. Now again, I have one and it looks like this. It cost me about $20 on Amazon. I'm going to give you my link here. I'm an Amazon affiliate. So if you click on my link and you buy something, I might get like a couple cents. So it's not something huge, but it, helps out because I'm helping them make recommendations, but not a big part of my business. Last month I made $9 on my Amazon store. So feel free to click on that link. And then on the first shop I have set up, it's called Marketing Tech Tools. I have a list of all my recommended tripods, lighting equipment. There are some things that are more advanced, like stabilizers, But if you're just getting started, a basic tripod that's about $20 to $30 is one of the things that I absolutely recommend. You don't want to be holding your camera and it's shaky or worrying about how to place it or doing a selfie mode when you can just buy something for 20 bucks and place it in front of you and start recording. So put the link in the chat box to the marketing tech tools that I recommend. But that's about it. That's all the basic equipment you need. You don't need big fancy light rings. You don't need all these huge microphones, all these things if you're just getting started making basic social media videos. Of course, when you get deeper into making more professional videos, then you can get all this stuff. But to get started, just a few things: smartphone, updated app, good lighting, sound, and a tripod. Now, if you're making videos through your computer, I do a lot of Zoom videos and I record these and they go on my YouTube channel and I send them out to SDAR so they can repurpose them. So I have a very small microphone, not hard to see here, a small microphone here that just attaches to my computer. Again, I think this one might have been $30, $40. So it's not anything where I'm spending thousands of dollars on equipment. Some people believe you have to do that, and that kind of keeps them from getting started. All right, so we went through all the basic things with getting started with video, and that's what these webinars are about. They are to help you get started, help you learn a little bit, and encourage, plus motivate you to get started on more things to help you grow your business. I'll have a few more things to share here, and then we'll leave room for Q&A. So quick recap, we went over compelling stats for video. Again, I can share all the stats I want, doesn't mean you're gonna do it. You have to make the commitment to using video to grow your business. And it is a commitment. It does take time. It doesn't happen overnight. And it is something that you want to set aside time for to do it consistently. We went through getting started and the types of video you can choose from or do. I recommend starting with educational videos, which we all made a list of questions that we can use. Also with the educational videos and with other videos, you can do those in Reels. I will show you in a couple weeks on the training how you can do educational clips and different things on Reels. We also went over getting over your fear of video, and then basics on how to get started and what equipment you'll need. And I'm going to pull up my Instagram right now. I want to check a look. I have just very few Reels. Yeah, so yeah, I got a couple thousand views on this funny dance reel I made with my daughter. Whereas my marketing one, so there's like 5,000 views on a video of my daughter dancing and petting a dog. Okay, so I understand where you're getting a lot of views, and I look at my regular videos for marketing. Oh, that's getting 100 views. Totally understand the frustration there, but it's a matter of knowing that when you do a static video, you can repurpose it and use it for a lot of other different types of things other than just that one Instagram post. So I have a bonus for you guys. As a thank you for attending. I am an instructor also for LinkedIn. LinkedIn Learning has not a free platform, it's a platform called LinkedIn Learning where you can take courses. If you are a premium member, it is free access for you. If you're not, each course, there's a small fee. I have a live video strategies course. So if you're looking to do live video, a lot of the tips are similar to regular video, but I give you some more tips on how to go live on your video. I'm going to offer the course for free for everyone here. All you have to do is make sure that you add me on LinkedIn and send me a message letting me know you want the free course. With the free course, when I send you the special link, when you open it, you have about 24 hours to watch it. It's a quick course. It's about a 40-minute video. I always tell people that I like to click on the button that allows me to watch things on faster speed. So you can finish the course in about 30 minutes. If you like the course, give it a thumbs up, leave me a review at the end, and it'll give you a lot of tips on how to go live on video. I have other courses too, so if you look at my course list and you say, hey, I want this course too, just message me and I'm happy to send you a free link as a thank you for being here in our webinar today. And then I have one more awesome bonus for you. This is not something that I sell or offer normally, but I am going to be offering power marketing sessions where you can choose one area of your marketing that you want to work on. Ask as many marketing questions as you like, or social media questions. Also, I can review one social media site for your business. So I'm offering these 20-minute power marketing sessions where we can do any of these things. You choose one thing, and you're probably thinking, what's the cost of this? There's absolutely no cost. It's just a bonus that I'm offering you. If you want to book a 20-minute power marketing session, the link is right there. I'll put it in the chat as well. It's calendly.com/marketingmelody/powermarketing20. Go ahead and type in, or go ahead and click that link. You can book a 20-minute session with me. I believe there's a few sessions this month, and I'm trying to get them done this month. But if you don't see time that works for you, let me know, and I will make sure that we find a time that works for you. I'll put it in the chat box as well. Again, this isn't really a session for you to be able to ask any questions you want beyond just a general webinar that we're doing. I put that in the link. Someone asked a question, are we getting the recording? Yes, you are getting the recording. All right, let me wrap up, and then I have a few other questions that I'm going to get to right there. I do see your questions from Susan and a few others in the chat. So make sure you check me out on LinkedIn, ask for the free course if you want more insight. Make sure you are booking that free 20-minute power marketing session with me where we can go over anything you want for your marketing to give you guys some additional one-on-one time. And then I'm going to put the link in for next month's webinar, October 6th, which is a Wednesday, another SDAR webinar on Reels. And this is going to be what I talked about earlier on creating those very quick snippets, sometimes funny, sometimes educational things on Reels. I'll go through with you how you can do that and different things you can do for real estate, for your real estate business. So I'll type that link in for the free webinar with SDAR October 6th at 11 a.m. If you ever cannot make the webinars, definitely still sign up, because once you sign up, you get the free replay. So I don't think the link is hyperlinking where I said the 20-minute session. I'm going to type it in one more time to see if it links. All right, hopefully that hyperlinks. All right, everyone, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate your time, and I appreciate you taking the initiative to learn about your marketing. Melody Tao here with Marketing Melody, signing off with SDAR, Marketing Your Way to Success. I will see you in the next webinar. So I'm going to stop the recording, but I will stay on for additional Q&A.